We are currently at BlerDCon. We're trying to get our press badges. We've been going everywhere. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but hopefully we can find our badges at some point. So as we were just walking around, I actually just saw the original Black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger just walking out, and we made eye contact, did a little head nod, so I'm very happy with myself. Honestly, Vendor Alley looks very familiar to a lot of the other vendor alleys I've been to, which is good. But honestly, there's some art that just looks way better too. So we're gonna look around, see what we can find. Dylan already looks lost. He doesn't know much about anime. So we'll see how this kind of goes. All right, so they're closing up actually in Vendor Hall, and this works out perfectly because and let me tell you, they look absolutely amazing. The problem is they don't have a large, which is generally what I wear. And let me actually zoom out a little bit so you guys can get a better look. I really want to get a large. They only have a medium, and I tried it on already. It's a bit tight for me. So I might actually just go for the extra large just because I love the print on it. It reminds me of Yoru from Valorant, which I play way too much of. And I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. Honestly, this is, I think, gonna be one of the better purchases I make too at this convention. Even though it's already hot here, I like to wear a jacket when I can. So I think this will work perfectly.
What's up, guys? My name is Dom. I'm the creator of Tin Pins.
And right now, I have a question for you. You're gonna be an expert, because I mean, you make manga. This is an expert opinion. What is the most overrated anime?
Most overrated anime? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, you broke so many Gojo fans' hearts. But why?
You guys don't really like the characters. You're just aggressively horny.
You heard it from the expert himself. Make sure you go check out his manga today. All right, so we actually just found some amazing prints. I'm gonna go show you guys the card right here. All right, I want you guys to go check out his art because it's actually really amazing. And right now, I just immediately my eyes caught on to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there. All four of them look absolutely amazing. You guys have seen my channel before, you know how much I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think I'm gonna have to copy these right now. And I have a vision of how I want to display it in my room. So let's go and get these and see how they turn out. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you go check out and tell me which art piece you thought was your favorite. Did I make the right choice or could you have made a better choice? Let me know. Next time I see Freestyle Comics, I'm probably gonna actually have to get the rest of this because I didn't realize it's a full set. I just am worried about carrying around that many sets, especially this early on in the convention. So for now, I'm gonna stick with the four, display them, see how they look, and then I'm gonna start working my way to getting all of these. Thank you so much. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Which anime would you pick? Full Metal Alchemist or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Funny story, I have actually not watched Full Metal Alchemist yet, so I'll just say Jujutsu Kaisen.
Good answer. Yeah. One Piece or Naruto?
Like base Naruto or Shippuden?
Base.
Okay, then One Piece.
All right. Attack on Titan or Death Note?
Death Note.
Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball for sure.
All right. Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia?
Demon Slayer.
Chainsaw Man or Kaiju number 8?
That's on my queue actually to watch, so I'll have to go with the first one.
All right. And the last one, Hunter x Hunter or Bleach?
Bleach.
So, you guys know I love my Sailor Moon stuff, and of course, as we're walking past the booth, I happened to see one out of the corner of my eye right over there, and I was debating between that and Sailor Mars, because there's also a really nice Sailor Mars and a Sailor Jupiter, but I'm more like a Sailor Mars type of fan. So, we came over and I went ahead and chose, get ready for it, the Sailor Moon. I mean, come on now. You can't say no to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. You guys know how much I love Sailor Moon. I literally wear a Sailor Moon shirt like all the time. And my Sailor Moon hat. Pretty much anything Sailor Moon I will adopt into my life. Make sure you go check them out as well if you want to buy your own print or if you want to buy any of these other prints, because let's just face it, they have some amazing stuff. Let me know as well, which one would you have chosen? Because honestly, I think I made the best choice, but I'm sure you guys think that you can make a better choice. You gotta go comment below which one you would have chosen. All right, link it or something. Finish the lyrics. Okane gasegu.
Okane gasegu.
You need a hint?
I do.
It's a Megan Thee Stallion song.
Oh my God. Something about I'm watching anime. I don't know.
You want me to repeat the words one more time? Do you think that might help?
Yes.
Okane kasegu.
Okay, asegu. I'm sorry, I got nothing.
Got nothing? Oh, nice shot. All right, so we're actually just set up for our interview with Mr. Walter Jones, the Mighty Morphin Black Power Ranger, the original Black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. We got him a gift. Oh, just dropped my mic. This is gonna be a good time. We're just getting ready, getting set up real quick. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad for him. I'm pretty nervous. He is like someone that I have always admired. I remember watching him as a child. Dylan, I don't know if you ever watched him as a child.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did?
It's not a childhood if you didn't watch Power Rangers.
That is fact right there. In fact, I might say that to him. That I'm gonna steal your line. Perfect. But yeah, we're just waiting here. Hopefully he remembers we had a time slot. Hopefully. But he's also a busy man, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets swamped and we may have to move it to another time, but we'll see. Yo, look at this beauty right here. If you know me, I love my Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, this right here is my thing. And I'm holding the mic really close because I don't want the music to be caught in, so you can actually, keep listening to this. But man, this right here is gonna be my shot. I need this on my wall, like, immediately. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about any of these, but like, you guys know Yu Yu Hakusho is my thing. All right, look what we got right here. Yusuke Urameshi, Team Urameshi. Absolutely stunning. And we have the artist himself right here. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name's Sheldon. I run Deep Cut Lasers. I do all woodwork, laser engraved, anime panels.
And dude, that is absolutely amazing. And honestly, the details are so fun. Let me go and you can see right there. You can see that's engraved right there. So beautiful. Like, this will look perfect on anyone's wall. And being a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, of course I have to pick this. But let me ask you guys, did I make the right choice or would you have picked something different? I recommend you go on his website right now, find the one that you would have bought, and link in the comments below so everyone can see if you have good taste or not. Come on, you gotta get on and check right now. I gotta ask you, what is an anime no one should watch?
I have to say, Bo.
Say that again for me.
Bo.
And why do you say that?
Because it's like, what is the plot to it?
Fair. Also, the name is just really not that great to say.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Ooh, popcorn. I gotta get some. Right? Oh, what is this? Hot chocolate. Like hot chocolate to drink?
Say our hot chocolate is a cocoa and cayenne, so you get a little sweet heat.
Well, if that's the case, is it okay if I try it real quick? Oh man, that was actually really good. It actually had that nice little kick, but tasted absolutely amazing. It actually tastes like hot chocolate with a kick. Like, it's just perfect. I think I might need to get a bag of that. Can I get a bag of that, please?
Absolutely.
All right, we just got our bag. I'm gonna save this for when I get home because honestly, I already know it's amazing and I need to have my family try this too. I don't think I can enjoy this by myself even though I really want to. But I have to ask you guys, I'm gonna show you all the flavors and I want you to tell me, did I make the best choice? I generally make very good choices, but knowing you guys, you probably have some criticisms of me. So I'm gonna show you all the flavors. Then I want you guys to tell me, go on their website, find the link for the exact flavor you would have chosen or multiple flavors, whichever, and link it in the comments below and let me know, is that what you would have chosen? Did I just choose wrong? And make sure you buy some too, because you can't just go off of looks. You have to actually buy it, taste it, and that's the only way I can trust your word on it, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? Which anime would you pick out of these options? Full Metal Alchemist or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm gonna say Jujutsu Kaisen.
Which one?
Full Metal Alchemist or Jujutsu Kaisen?
Full Metal.
Full Metal.
Okay. One Piece or Naruto?
One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece or Naruto?
Naruto.
One Piece.
All right. Attack on Titan or Death Note?
Death Note.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
All right. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Dragon Ball?
JoJo.
I gotta say Dragon Ball.
I grew up with Dragon Ball, so Dragon Ball.
I gotta go Dragon Ball, bro.
All right. Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
It'd be great if you did say Demon Slayer. Hunter x Hunter or Bleach?
Bleach.
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 And last one, Chainsaw Man or Kaiju number 8?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Unanimous decision, all right. How are you doing today?
I am good, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing well. I actually brought you something. I always like to start off with a gift. I hope you like it.
Thank you so much. TerryHuddlestonArt.com. You just giving me this bag? Thank you.
Yeah, just the bag.
It's a nice bag. Oh yeah, I've seen these. Yeah, look at that. Bing. The Darth Sith Jar Jar.
I've got to ask though, have you been getting a lot more fan questions about Darth Jar Jar now?
You know, I've been getting the Darth Jar Jar questions for quite a while now because of the fan theory that happened on Reddit. But now that Darth Jar Jar will be realized and Lego rebuild the galaxy, it's been quite frequent.
Really?
Even more so.
I can believe that. Honestly, personally, growing up, I really loved Jar Jar Binks. And it was really sad to hear about a lot of the hate that came with that role.
Yeah.
I personally, I guess maybe because I was a child when I watched it, as well as the original trilogy, I personally thought the comedic humor was really well warranted. I felt like the overall aspect of that character was really well made.
Thank you.
Why do you think it got so much hate?
To really unpack that, and there is a very long answer. To really unpack that, you have to really think about what was going on in 1999. In 1999, there was this scare of the year 2000, right? Y2K was like on everybody's lips. Everybody thought that for some reason the power to the earth was just gonna go off, right? It was just gonna like click. And I remember people were like, buy gold because Y2K and you won't be able to get your money in the banks. So there was this very strong fear mongering that was going on in 1999. And at the time when Jar Jar was first conceived, the idea of CGI main characters in major motion pictures didn't exist. And with George Lucas, who has always been a pioneer in film, doing this for the first time in film history and really changing the industry, it was very exciting, but it was also a very fearful time. Nice. People thought that these CGI characters were going to take over the industry. Sound familiar? Artificial intelligence. Take over the industry and put real people out of business. So there was this real strong feeling in the zeitgeist about the machines taking over. They said the same thing about CGI that they're doing about AI, right? There's going to be like Terminator, you know, Skynet. It's a slippery slope to, you know, the robots, you know, killing us all. And so this was a very good focus point. Specifically, Jar Jar was a wonderful lightning rod for this type of experience. And the other thing was, you know, Jar Jar was a very specifically kids character, right? And George has always been about children. He's always been about the generations coming and not the generation now. And so because Jar Jar was so very obviously for the children, there are a lot of people who wanted their Star Wars dark and gritty who were very upset about that.
I see.
So, you know, it was kind of just this perfect storm of all of these things coming together. And because Jar Jar was such a big, boisterous character, he became the focus of it. And I became the focus of it because of that.
So something that you wouldn't know, obviously, is I'm actually a doctor during the day. And one of the things that actually hurt me when I heard about kind of the backlash on Jar Jar Binks is the mental health toll that it took. And personally, I wanted to see, do you feel like the role of Jar Jar Binks shaped your life for the better moving forward? Or do you think because of the mental toll it took, would it have been better if you had not done that role?
It definitely shaped my life for the better. The thing that I have to remind the world of is that Jar Jar is not just a Star Wars character, but is the architects and the blueprint of how we make movies today.
Right.
And me being a part of the team that made Jar Jar, what we did was we created a method, we created a way, we created a way to make movies that every major motion picture uses now. Even when it comes down to the software that was written based on how I move, it's still used today, you know, in the advanced software of AI. So all the building blocks of CGI actors were all built with me as the physical code of the process and of the software. So every single character you see after me, I'm in there, right? So I work at Stanford University, and I teach a class called Inventing the Future. And for the Smithsonian, one of my co-professors, Dr. Lonnie Brooks, and we talked about Henrietta Lacks. You should know if you know anything about human genetics and genome. Henrietta Lacks was a black woman who had what they called the immortal cells, right? Her cells and her DNA were harvested from her body without her consent. And they use her DNA to this day as a building block for every major vaccine in the world, right?
Right.
This is a black woman who has they call it immortal DNA. And the Lacks family has been trying to get the Medical Association of America to actually, compensate them for harvesting their family's DNA, but it has not happened, right? Now, Johns Hopkins, who harvested her DNA, says, look, the DNA, everybody uses it, so it's free. There's access to it. But the drug companies that built the vaccines off of those Henrietta Lacks immortal cells, they charge.
Right.
Right? So they're making a whole bunch of money off of what's supposed to be free and accessible. Right. So my digital DNA is the exact same as Henrietta Lacks's physical organic DNA.
Right.
My DNA is all throughout every single CGI character since the Phantom Menace.
Right.
So what keeps me going and what makes it so important for me is not just it being a role that I played, but the importance of it historically in cinema history,
right,
and the fact that my digital cells are immortal, regardless of how further the technology goes. In order to begin to write that stuff, I'm in there.
That's actually a very good point that I had never really personally thought about. And hopefully a lot of viewers will see that, because I do think Jar Jar Binks is the first time I remember seeing anything like that. Yeah. And it was, and maybe it was because I was younger and Star Wars still meant a lot to me at that age, but to me, seeing that really just showed me how far Star Wars had gone, but also the industry. And so that made me fall in love even more with Star Wars. The fact that it was that milestone that we had just reached, even at such a young age. But moving on from that, you've also had other roles in Star Wars. Yeah, would you mind telling us a few of the roles that you've done? Because I know you've had a couple now.
So in Clones, I was Ahmed Beck, which was all because Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO, on my day off, was like, we're gonna be in the movie. Put this pilot's uniform on. And he and I have matching pilot's uniforms. And he was like, let's do, this scene in Clones, which was like the big bar scene. Which was the most Eisley scene in A New Hope, which I really loved. And I was like, of course I got into it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I put this big blaster scar on my face. And they named the character Ahmed Beck. I had nothing to do with that name. But with Kelleran Beck, for Jedi Temple Challenge, I wanted to match Ahmed Beck and Kelleran Beck. There's a history between those two characters that I have yet to tell. And I wanted to draw a line between the prequels and now. So Kellerin Beck, who I created for Jedi Temple Challenge and then ended up in The Mandalorian season 3, was the other kind of major character I played in Star Wars that I really love, because Kellerin is a teacher.
Right.
And teachers, I think, are the most important people in society. And I wanted Kellerin to be really excited to be a teacher. But I also like derivations of names, where names come from. Like, my name Ahmed is an Arabic name, and it means worthy of praise. One of the names of Allah, right? I'm not Muslim, but I respect the name and I respect where it comes from. And anytime I'm in a Muslim country, I get treated really well. But I like the fact that, etymologies and derivations and all of that stuff exist, especially when it comes to names.
Right.
So I was looking at Kellerin, and I wanted there to be a connection between the sequels and now. So because I am older, I thought my name Kellerin was the origin name of Kylo Ren. And so that's how I put it together. So over the years, Kellerin becomes Kylo Ren.
That's very clever.
I'm smart, man.
Well, I have one final question for you. Hopefully you'll oblige for me. Would you be willing to do your famous Darth Jar Jar line from the new movie?
I can't.
You can't?
They put me on an embargo. I've been getting like a lot of people are like, can you do the, and I was like, they're like, not until it comes out. So you're gonna have to wait for Rebuild the Galaxy to come out in September. As soon as it happens, then. But I'll tell you this, that's not even the best line.
Really?
In Rebuild the Galaxy. That's the one they used for the trailer, but it's not. There's a line in there will probably be the next iconic Darth Jar Jar line.
Well then, I'm gonna have to hit you up after that comes out and discuss it, because I am very excited to see what this is. I hope you all are as well. Thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Hey, yo. I'm seeing some stuff that I like over here. Hello.
How you doing? Welcome to the Size Market.
Yeah.
Everything that you need, everything you might want.
They got everything that I need. Do you hear that? He said if they don't have it, they can make it. All right, I need you to make Yusuke riding an air bison in the middle of the Star Wars universe on a canvas. Can you do it?
I don't know. I might get fired if I say yes.
I think it's worth a try, right? Yeah. Let me get fired. Talk to your boss. All right. Yeah. You do that. I am willing to pay big bucks. I got a whole $5 bill in my pocket right now, just waiting for you.
I might get fired for that too, because I don't think there's anything $5 here.
All right. Well then, I think I need to go back to work for a bit. I'll be back in a few hours.
We can make a decision, like a flash sale,
All right.
Come at a certain time. It might be for $5. It might be for $3.
Hey, yo, that's actually very fair. Keep in mind, if you come to a convention on like a Sunday, they're closing up, they got a little too much stuff, they may, oh, wait, you do have stuff that's under $5. You got the stickers. Those are some beautiful stickers, too. Sheesh. But I think I'm going to go for a print. You guys know how much I like a good print. And right away, my eye got caught on this Deku. You guys know that I interviewed the voice actor for Deku, nicest person in the world, and this piece of art just stands out so much to me. Like it's actually what really caught my eye as I was walking by. I'm just gonna go ahead and ask them if I can buy one of these. They do all prints $15, buy two, get one free, which is actually quite cheap. I don't know how they can do it that cheap, but hey, listen, I'm going to take advantage of at least getting one print before I head off to my next interview. I need you to get me this My Hero Academia print if you wouldn't mind. Hey, yo, premium service over in Russian. Hey, yo, look at that. I don't know which is better, you or the print. Let's go. Oh, let's go. That is absolutely beautiful.
This right here is the My Hero Academia print, courtesy at Messiah's Market. Right now, you can get these for buy two, get one free. Now, the reason why I'm posting this right now is because it caught his eye, and also this is one of the better prints that we have right now. As you can see, Deco going all in and all he does on the My Hero Academia site. Yeah, you guys should come on over. Get it over by Messiah's Market. If not here, then we'll be over at Otakon or on our online store.
I will be seeing you at Otakon as well. Yeah.
Oh.
I think we're gonna have to buy some more prints when we get there. You guys need to find me there as well. What we'll do is we'll do a little group. We'll go buy some stuff. I think that'll be a fun little time. And you guys can tell me in person, did I make the right choice or could you have picked better? I'll show you everything that they sell. I need you to tell me, did I make the right choice? You know I usually do, but maybe you could choose better. Go to their website, go to their socials, find the product that you think is better than what I chose, then link it in the comments below. Tell everyone what you would have picked, and let's see if you really can pick better than me. I have to ask you, how much did your cosplay costume cost?
Okay, so the glasses, $17. The jacket, I made this myself, 2 different fabrics. Each fabric costs about a good $30 each.
Okay.
So I just stitched them together. Shoes, had these for a little while, but I remember paying about like a good $59, $70 something for these. Pants and jacket came together. This is about a good, I'm gonna say $50. The shirt, $45. Tie, $20.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Do you think others could guess that?
We could try and see.
All right, let's see. All right, it looks like we found some more items. Personally, this is something I need to get for my fiance. She is gonna kill me if I didn't get her anything. And honestly, this is all looking absolutely amazing. Personally, I'm more of a Pokemon person, but I know she likes Studio Ghibli, she likes Kirby. Sailor Moon is also my thing, but I think I can get away with saying I got it for her and maybe she wouldn't be too mad. And I'm actually seeing these two, and I think I have to get one of them. This one's like more of a classic design, so I would generally go for that, but this one just looks so elegant. It's really hard to pick between the two, and I want you guys to tell me in the comments what you would have chosen. Personally, I think I'm gonna go for this one, just because I think it's just so unique. But I really do have to ask you, which one would you have chosen? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Make sure you guys go check this out, but I have to ask you guys, did I make the best choice or could you have made a better choice? Let me know. Go to the Instagram, go to their website, go check out everything they sell, link exactly which item you would have bought, and we'll see if everyone agrees. Did I do a better choice or could you have done a better choice? Also let me know, would you have gone for this design or would you have gone for this more classic design? Because honestly, I was very torn. I think I made a great choice, but you guys know sometimes I make mistakes. You gotta let me know. Yo, I think I just found something absolutely amazing. We have ourselves custom-made jackets up here. These are some of the nicest jackets I've seen, all custom-made. We do also have hats. I own some of these hats, like these Sailor Moon ones down here. I actually own both of these. And you know, they're really nice, but I think these jackets are going to be what I rock for a very long time. Personally, I need that Sailor Moon one. You guys know I love my Sailor Moon. I got the Sailor Moon fit, I got the hat. I think I have one shirt that's Sailor Moon, I think. If not, I'm gonna have to start investing. But that jacket's about to cover me up. I mean, it's gonna be amazing. I don't even care that right now it's like 90 degrees in here. I'm about to put that on and rock it. It's gonna be amazing.
There you go, man.
Yo, thank you. Are you the creator?
Yeah, I am.
Dude, these are real nice. I gotta tell you. I can't wait to put this on, dude. I'm gonna be rocking this in this 90-degree weather. I don't even care. Thank you so much, my dude. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
No problem, man.
All right, guys, I need you to tell me, did I make the best choice or could you have done a better choice? I mean, personally, you know, Sailor Moon all the way, but let me ask you, which of these would you have chosen? Go on their website, go on their Instagram, go check them all out. Find the one that you would try on, go find the link, put it in the comments below. You guys start voting, because I know I made the best choice, but, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Let's go. Finish the lyrics. Okane gaseku.
Hawaii Mike. Huh? Ooh.
You want to hear it one more time? Maybe it'll stir some memories. Okane kasegu.
Owari Masta.
Did you get it right? Let us know. All right, well, we are currently at the Blurred booth, and let me tell you, they got some hot items here. I'm gonna go and flip it over so you can take a look. We got some nice items here. It's really crowded, so I'm kind of scooched in here. But let's take a look. That backpack, first of all, it's really catching my eye. But I think I gotta go for something to wear. because you know me, I really like to wear clothing, and I'm just gonna scooch over here. We've got some really nice designs, but honestly, I recognize that one right there. That's from one of the artists that I just worked with, and I think I need to cop myself this anniversary shirt. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go and get it though. Sweet, thank you so much. Look at that. How much did your fit cost?
Around 160, 170.
Really? Can you break it down for us a bit?
Well, my swords are around like 50, 60. The vest and the suit and everything was around like 60, 70 around there. And then I have the turban, which is like 30 or 20. And then the eyepiece and some of the earrings too.
Okay, all right. And let me ask you guys, how much did your fit cost?
So top to bottom, we got the Kirby white shirt, $30. We have the thrifted pants, like 25, 26. The Timbs, 160. Watch, free. Rings, $30. Earrings, 30.
So what I'm hearing is your fit actually costs more than our wonderful cosplayer over here. Well, dang.
He got that fit on.
He does. Well, let me ask you guys, whose fit was worth it?
Hello, Mr. LaMarr. Hey. I have a gift for you to start off. I hope you like it. I swear it's not just a bag.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, that's not me.
Looks quite like you right now. Start off, here's the first one. These are from the vendors here at BlerDCon.
Oh, interesting. Afro Samurai. Okay. Interesting.
Then I have this one.
Oh, I think I've seen this one before. You said this artist is here?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I've seen his art throughout many conventions I've been to. Yeah. So I have to ask you, you've done hundreds of iconic roles. I feel like at this point, probably everyone has heard your voice at some point. Might not realize it, but definitely have heard you. What would you say got you into acting?
I was a storybook nerd. And in 8th grade, my school did a play based on a book that I grew up loving.
Oh.
A thing called The Phantom Toll Booth. And being on stage, flipped a switch for me. It's like, oh, this feels good. And so that started me into performance.
Oh, I see. And what would you say was that role that really just stuck out to you? Out of all the roles you've done, is the one that you feel is most akin to you?
None.
None?
No, I don't ever feel like I am being me in front of people. Look at me, give me it's not about attention.
Right.
It's about being part of telling a story, you know? And taking what's in the script, moving it through me and into the audience, their heart and brain.
And which would you say story have you felt was the most impactful, or that you feel like if you hadn't told this story, you don't know if necessarily, or that you feel like it made the biggest impact, maybe in culture, pop culture, maybe in history?
Well, it varies because I have had the good fortune of working with a handful of wonderful creators, talented storytellers, and their work touches people. It impacts their lives. It impacts their, personalities. That's Matt Groening, Genndy Tartakovsky, Quentin Tarantino, Seth MacFarlane, Bruce Timm, Dwayne McDuffie. All of these people have done things that years later people will come up to me and say, oh, that show I used to, either I used to watch with my dad, or being able to watch that show got me through some tough times, and that's quality, good quality storytelling.
That is, and I will say, I think the first role, or the role that I remember the most about you from my childhood, would probably be Static Shock. And I would actually say a lot of my friends also, A, didn't realize it was you, but B, when they realized it was you and that you were gonna be here, they were so excited. that is a role that I feel like really impacted a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And for me, growing up, it was mostly, oh, it's just an amazing story, but also rooted in a lot of culture. And sometimes people didn't realize that. And it's something I didn't realize as a child, but as I grew up and kept watching it over and over and over again, I realized, wow, there's a lot more to this than just, hey, it's a superhero. And I've noticed that a lot with a lot of the roles you do. It's not just that, it's the same for Samurai Jack even. I've seen it with, honestly, almost every role I ever see you in, I can kind of root it into something more than, oh, it's just a character, or oh, it's just there to be there. And that's one thing that really just impacted me with all the work that you've done.
No, not all of it, but a good amount has been in the hands of great creators. I mean, Static Shock, to me, brought a real feeling into a fantasy world.
Right.
Sort of similar what I feel like Stan Lee's, Marvel and his story of Spider-Man did back in the 60s to comics. Right. It's like, oh, you've got this kid who got powers from a bite, not just from radiation,
right?
But because he, had an emotional problem from losing his uncle, he has become a hero,
right?
Whereas before that, most superhero stories did not have any relatable vibes to them,
right?
And with Static Shock in those early days, most Saturday morning cartoons did not.
Correct.
But suddenly you had this funny, fun, great action, but also, this fantasy about this electric powered person felt real. It's like, wow, that's how I would feel at school.
That is very, I feel like it's very relatable in different ways for different people.
Right.
And that's the impact that I didn't necessarily realize as a child. But as I grew, I realized like how much it actually meant.
Well, and that's what was so amazing, because it showed that you can do something from a not familiar perspective, culturally,
right?
But when you root it realistically, it is relatable to people outside that culture.
Right.
It's not just about, because I feel like back in those old days, they would not have, greenlit that show about that black kid in a neighborhood. No, there's not enough of those people watching TV on Saturday mornings. So you can't tell that story. But Alan Burnett and Dennis Cowan proved to these people, it's like, no. It is definitely about this young African-American kid, but it is about his life, not just every episode about his color.
Right.
But sometimes something does come up about his color, but sometimes it's just about his power, sometimes it's about his feelings for that girl, things that happen to all of us.
Exactly. And moving on to Samurai Jack, how do you feel like your transition from pretty much that type of role, as well as other roles you've done, moving into Samurai Jack, how do you think it was different? Because Samurai Jack is a very unique type of visual and just overall experience. How did you kind of work into that, and how did you feel like you need to maybe shift or change anything about your acting or anything in that sense?
No, I didn't have to change anything. All I did was listen to the creator. And, and it's funny because Genndy Tartakovsky was making a very action, oriented show, but I remember one of his concepts was this samurai, this warrior is so strong that Phil, in the fight, less screams and noises. It's like, oh, right. Although in most cartoons and video games,
right.
But you don't understand that, no, I want to show him as stronger.
Right.
And someone who is stronger would make less sound when they strike. And I was like, that's smart.
That is. It is funny because growing up, every video game I hear is just like you said. Exactly. And I think that is what made, one of the things that made Samurai Jack he is strong. He doesn't need to show it with his just vibrato. He can just be it, and it's just him. I will say one episode in particular that a lot of my coworkers at the hospital wanted me to ask about was the silent episode, because they felt like that was a very interesting episode, and a lot of people say it's one of their favorite episodes. Do you have any opinions or any statements you want to make about that episode?
You mean the first episode where we had 9 minutes of non-dialogue, which probably was the only thing that ever happened like that on Cartoon Network back then.
Right.
But it's because most cartoons back in those days had to tell stories from the mouth of the character. But Genndy Tartakovsky can tell the story and touch your heart through the light, through the shadow, through the story. Not just the jokes and the anger. You know, he made us feel the character.
Right.
Not just through what he said.
Is there any role that you wish you could keep doing? I know, like, for example, Static Shock. I personally would love it if you could keep doing that role, because I felt like the story was never ending in a sense that I could watch anything related to Static for the rest of my life and still feel relatable. You know, maybe he went to, well, I know he was a scientist, maybe he went to medical school. I don't know, that could have been very relatable to me.
Right.
Do you feel like that would have been a role that you would have loved to keep doing, or do you feel like it was a good ending? Or for any of the other shows, do you feel like there was any that just didn't end quite how you wanted it to?
Well, unfortunately, the thing about it is, actors do not choose our roles.
Right.
We get chosen for our roles. So all we can choose is which roles to accept. And for me, having, you know, worked behind such great people, my thing is I will do anything else they're working on. You know, when Futurama was ended and Matt Groening started Disenchantment, and Matt called, hey, I'd love for you to do something. It's like, yes. I don't even need to read, or you don't have to describe to me which part, you know. I know whatever you're gonna do is gonna be a pleasure to perform.
That's actually wonderful to hear.
And same thing with the Seth MacFarlane stuff. You know, I started out at the beginning of Family Guy, but I continued in American Dad and any of his things.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to speak to you today.
Thank you.
This was a great pleasure, and I'm sure everyone really enjoyed your thought process between all of these different roles and really just your art altogether. I know you've touched so many people, and I know you will continue to do so. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so we've been going through the vendor and artist alley for quite a while now, and ooh, hold up. I see some Sailor Moon stuff, and you guys know I'm a sucker for Sailor Moon. But let me finish my thought. Been going for a while, and I am not stopping anytime soon. Although I am, because they close in, I think, maybe 2 hours, so I don't have a ton of time. But I need to buy something Sailor Moon at this booth before I forget. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got some pretty neat stuff. I do see, the thing that really caught my eye were these Sailor Moon little plates right here. Honestly, like, I would go for that, but I'm worried I might actually break those as I am headed home, because I'm still here for a while. We also have some, I see over here, we have a few Sailor Moon keychains as well, which I think would look really amazing. But the problem is I have so many keychains, and I'm not sure if that's the best way to go. I see some art prints. I do see a Sailor Moon one back there. It might be a little hard to see on video. Got some denim jackets. Although I've gotten a lot of jackets, it's already summertime, so I might have to go for an art piece. Ooh, what's that in the back? Ooh, wait a second. I gotta zoom in. Oh, I think I found it. I think I just found what I'm gonna get. It's gonna have to be the Sailor Moon print right there. That canvas is looking fire. Pikachu's also there, but sorry Pikachu, I'm gonna go for Sailor Moon. Sorry to all my Pokemon fans, it has to be that way. But just so you guys can see everything else that's back there, you guys have to tell me, did I make the right choice or did I make the wrong choice? And we're gonna have to go from there. But I think I'm gonna have to cop that Sailor Moon for sure. There it is, look at that beautiful art piece right there. You guys have to go check it out yourself as well. Let me ask you, did I pick the best piece? Do you think you're gonna pick better? Go to their Instagram, go to their website, go check out everything they have, look through, find the thing that you would have chosen, comment it below, you know how this works, and we're gonna see. Could I make a better choice or could you? You guys gotta vote down there and we will see what happens. We are going to see if we can get someone in cosplay to convince someone in One Piece cosplay that One Piece is overrated. If they can convince them, they both will get a booster pack. But we'll see how easy it's. It's easier said than done. Hey, are you willing to try to convince someone in One Piece cosplay that One Piece is overrated?
I can try.
All right, let's start the timer and let's see what we can get done.
right.
Let's go.
How much time we have?
Let's give it 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna try to persuade you, or I'm gonna try to give you a good reason as to why One Piece is overrated. I'll give.
Okay.
Are you current on the?
I'm caught up.
So I'm only like going around probably episode 200 or something.
Oh no, I read manga. I'm on the manga.
Well, first, why do you like One Piece?
World building. I love the world. I love the characters.
Okay. What makes you like the characters though?
You got the balance between humor. You got the balance between like actual like characters and story development. What's up? And you got
character development. What do you mean? In terms of character development, what do you mean?
So when I'm talking about character development with One Piece, right? I'm looking at. Okay, for me personally, right? When I look at a story and I'm looking at like characters, I'm looking at development. I don't look at the main character. I look at the side characters. Because I feel like most stories they got like you could have like a pretty decent main character, but if you got good side characters to go with it, like you got side characters that I care about.
The main story follows Luffy, right? I don't think, even though I guess his personality has changed, I don't think he has had the most character development.
Oh no! See that Luffy fall when you call it a main character, Luffy fall in that character, that category of main characters where they're stout, they're resilient, their character don't gotta change.
Isn't that atypical for most shonen anime?
Oh, that's real typical for most shonen. Because when you look at most like most anime main characters, their core values don't change from point A to point B. They might learn more.
I feel like that's become like the common theme, and it's overplayed now. So.
That's true. It is common. That's true. But again, I look at the side characters. I look at how interesting they are. I look at the One Piece side characters. They're dope. I mean, like we go look at Mr. 2, Bon Clay. Who? You look at Mr. 2, Bon Clay, right?
I'm not that. I'm around like the terrible arc, Bark Island or whatever.
Rogue Island?
Bark Island? The Halloween type.
Yeah,
arc.
no, this before that.
Okay.
In Alabasta.
Okay, who's that character?
Number 2, Mr. 2. The one who like shapeshifts his face.
Like taking care of the blue hair girl, or
no, the one who like shapeshifts his face. The one who shapeshifts his face.
I don't remember that one.
I don't think it's gone too well for you, man.
Number two.
Is he convincing you that it's overrated?
No, not yet.
If the main character is not really, if he's no different than other anime main characters, then.
So here's the thing. I might kiss some black for this. Some of y'all might hate me for this. I really think, if we're gonna talk overrated, I think Demon Slayer overrated.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but in terms of, we're talking about overrated in terms of main story, yeah, Demon Slayer is no different than many other anime, but that also means One Piece is no different in terms of the main plot. You were mentioning side characters.
Oh, my bad. I don't know if I said plot, that's on me. I'm talking about the side characters. Because like I can go look at like, if I look at Tanjiro, right?
Are you saying that Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy is an overrated character?
No. Again, I don't look at the main character. I look at the side characters. So I look at Tanjiro, right? Tanjiro basic, Luffy basic. That's true. If I'm gonna look at the side characters, so I'm looking at like Luffy crew. I'm looking at like some of the friends that pop up. They're interesting.
What makes One Piece though? You're mentioning. I know open world, but I mean we can have the open world. I mean, you were mentioning Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
If we expand on the word of Demon Slayer in terms of that open world, besides the upper five, what is that? I think they're upper five. If they actually expanded on the world building and we ended up learning more of the background of other like what's her Tamayo? I mean, if they actually expanded on her, that could be an interesting world building. So I mean,
I fully agree with you.
World building can be so-so, but I don't know.
Like yeah, I told you, I'm looking at the side characters. If I look at Demon Slayer side characters, look at this. Are you caught up on Demon Slayer?
I'm caught up. I've seen the.
So you caught up to the anime, right?
The last episode, the recent.
Okay, I'm not gonna give no spoilers for the ending, right? Of course. But I'm not gonna give nothing. But I'm gonna say, if I go look at Inosuke and Zenitsu, between the entire story, I can't think of that many good fights for them. Like, I'm talking just them versus somebody else.
I will give you that on Inosuke. Zenitsu, I'm going to disagree with you on that.
In my opinion, he gets one good fight, but it's coming up. It's coming up.
I'll say this last thing. If you could name a weak arc, no, I wouldn't say that. For One Piece, if you could name one thing that you dislike about One Piece, what would you say?
Oda gets in his bag too much when he's thinking about like adding in like not answering questions. He likes to like sometimes he'll like start answering questions, but he's not saying nothing.
You talking about like the manga writer?
Yeah, I'm talking about manga. I'm talking about the anime. He'll just start kind of talking and just like adding stuff, but he's not saying nothing in it.
In terms of the world building, he won't. Okay. All right. I mean,
I like it, but I'm not gonna say it's perfect. Okay. I like it's not. I'm not gonna say it's perfect. Nothing's perfect.
Still in the early parts, but okay. All right, but
I got you.
So I gotta ask you now.
What's up?
Did he convince you that One Piece is overrated?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all?
I mean, he did say Monkey D. Luffy is not a unique character. He did say the side characters overshadow.
Side characters. It's easy to me personally. It's a lot easier to write a good main character than it is to write a good side character.
That is fair.
But I mean, if that main character is similar to other anime shonen main characters, then
I'll leave it at that. Okay, I got you.
All right, nice try. Finish the lyrics. Okane kasegu.
俺らはしたお金稼ぐ私はしたキラ私はした Okay.
Hey, our first correct answer.
The one song you've been bumping all week.
Literally.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
No problem.